New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. A white supremacist plotted to attack a power station in the southeastern United States, and an Ohio teenager who allegedly shared the plan said he wanted the group to be operational on the fast-track timeline if President Donald Trump were not able to get his re-election bid. And this was stated in a affidavit that was, quote, mistakenly unsealed. The teenager was in a text group with more than a dozen people in the fall of 2019 when he introduced the idea of saving money to buy a ranch where they could participate in a militant training. The teenager wanted the group to be operational by 2024 election because he believed it was likely that a Democrat would win. Quote, but the timeline for being operational would accelerate if President Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. An informant told investigators that the teen definitely wanted to be operational for violence, but also activism. The Ohio teen, who was 17 at the time, also shared plans with a smaller group about the plot to create a power outage by shooting rifles around into power stations in the southeastern United States. The teen called the plot Lights Out, and there were plans to carry it out in the summer of 2021. The group members, a Texas native who was a Purdue University student at the time, allegedly sent the informant a text message saying leaving the power off would wake people up to the harsh reality of life by wreaking havoc across the nation. The affidavit identifies 3 people by name and reference others who were allegedly communicating with or a part of the group. The Associated Press is not naming any of the individuals because charges have not been publicly filed. None of the 3 men immediately replied to the email. Text or voicemails left Tuesday seeking comment. The father of one of the men had no comment. Federal prosecutors in Ohio are taking the lead on the case. Jennifer Thornton, a spokeswoman for the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of Ohio, said she couldn't provide additional information because the investigation is ongoing. Quote, we want to emphasize that there is no imminent public safety threat related to this matter. The affidavit detailed an investigation into group members who allegedly shared white supremacist ideologies. The document outlined how they communicated over encrypted messaging applications before 3 of the men eventually met up in person. They also allegedly shared recommended reading on white supremacist literatures, required a, quote, uniform to symbolize their commitment, and talked about making weapons. The affidavit says that the Ohio teen put Nazi flags in his room, but his mother told him to take it down. One man from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, allegedly told the Ohio teen, quote, I can say with absolute certainty that I will die for this effort. I swear it on my life. And the teen replied, I can say the same. According to the affidavit, the Wisconsin man also told an undercover FBI employee in February that the group was interested in taking, quote, direct action against the system, and said that, quote, if you truly want a fascist society, I will put it in effort to work with you, but recruitment is long and not easy. He then outlined a radicalization process to instill a, quote, revolutionary mindset, which ended with recruits providing that they're more than just talk. He allegedly wrote that if it seemed too tough, quote, I recommended leaving now. We are extremely serious about our goals and ambitions. The affidavit says that the Ohio teen also spoke numerous times about creating a neo-Nazi militant cells around the country like those of the neo-Nazi network, the Atomwaffen Division. Atomwaffen Division members have promoted accelerationism, a fringe philosophy espousing mass violence to fuel society's collapse. More than a dozen people linked to the group or an offshoot called the Fire Creek Division, has been charged with serious crimes in recent years. The investigation apparently began after a fourth man from Canada was stopped while trying to enter the United States. The man told border agents that he was going to visit the Ohio teen, whom he had recently met over an encrypted app, and that's according to the affidavit. Agents found Nazi and white supremacist images on his phone. And you know, the interesting thing about this is that even with this information, you will still have a lot of people that will go out on a limb and say that black people are still the most dangerous and criminal minded, and they will be the ruin and the destruction of the United States, and they are helping with the government to take away everybody else's freedoms. But yet you just heard in the article that these white supremacists were going to take out one of the electrical grids to basically cause chaos. And not even to mention how many people that would end up affecting. Like, let's say you have some people in you know, like old folks homes, right, where they might be, you know, hooked up to a multitude of medical devices, and those medical devices might be the only things actually keeping them alive. What about, you know, people who are in hospitals that might have to get, you know, certain types of surgery, either on you know, internal surgeries like heart, liver, intestines, right? What about brain surgery or spinal surgery, right? What about somebody who has to go through cancer treatment and different things of that nature, right? Think about all of those people that they would actually affect on purpose, just to quote unquote get their point across, because as they stated before, they are 100% serious about what it is that they are trying to do and what they believe in. I can't name you a black group out here, or a group of black people that are trying to cause so much chaos and destruction just to get a point across. Now, you might have black people that may march, they may yell, they may get angry, other things might happen in between that, but never to the extent that they are willing to affect half of America in order to quote unquote get their point across, and in order to rile up, you know, other people that have their same type of thinking. Like I said, this team was going to get other individuals from Canada and elsewhere. He wanted to start up sleeper cells all across America. Like I said, this is the real danger of America. It's you. It's you. Has nothing to do with black people at all. It's you. Like I said, the main thing that I keep telling people is that when it comes to a lot of these wars and different things that are going to transpire, it's not going to have anything to do with black people. It might be a scapegoat, but really it's going to be a self versus self fight. These white men were basically stating that they had a problem with the government. The government is a reflection of them. Yet again, self versus self. But, you know, it's just hearsay. It's just conspiracy. And, you know, people aren't going to believe it up until it actually happens, up until it actually shows up at their doorstep, and now they have to face it. But like I said, black people, always keep your head on a swivel and pay very close attention to the people that are around you, because the very same people that you heard about in the story, I promise you, they live in and around your area. They work amongst you. They drive around you all the time, walk past you all the time. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.